Welcome back to MyRealTalk with
Roger Southam and
Kiara McLaughlin.
There we go. So it's been an exciting period since we last did a podcast, hasn't it?
Yeah, I guess.
We got new realtors in.
Yes.
Did an open house to tell people about real estate. That was super exciting, really fun. Mm-hmm. And we've had some amazing closings in the last couple of weeks.
Well,
I know that face says it all. Oh my
amazing
God.
is debatable,
Right.
but
Right?
why is it always the $1 million deals that are like the most stressful?
No idea. But also, I do wonder how some of these wealthy people ever made their money in the first place.
Right?
Oh my God.
Makes no sense to me.
They either trust way too much, or they don't get it, or they are just abusive, or whatever. There's one guy we've been dealing with who, why anybody would work for him is beyond me.
Are you talking about your guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beyond me.
That was kind of, when you told me what he said to you, you know, me straight came out and I'm like, hey, what you said to him? Like, no, I just kept it very professional. I'm like,
yeah, no, but you know, at the end of the day, if somebody wants to, I was going to say a 2-year-old, I think that's insulting to a 2-year-old, but if somebody wants to be a 2-year-old, I ain't going to go and join them.
You know, I aspire to be like you.
I'm going to stay the adult in the park because, you know, whatever problems, and boy, he must have a lot of problems in his life. Whatever problems he's got, good luck to him. I ain't going to mix in it.
Well, I aspire to be like you.
Well,
I want to have that type of patience.
Well, 63 and bald.
Fair point. No, I mean more like your patience.
Oh,
like
right. Okay.
the things that guy said to you over the phone, and for you to just keep a level head. Like, I aspire to be like that because that would have really tested my gangster.
Do you know the thing that really tested me? And I was so proud of this. I was more proud of this than anything else. All that was going on while I was at a charity golf day. Now, you know I love my golf.
Yes.
Love my golf. And nothing interferes with my golf. If anybody upsets me or talks or puts something in the back, that's going to ruin my round.
True story.
With all that going on, I played a great round of golf.
It motivated you.
I kind of had his face strapped to the ball, I think.
Yeah, there you go.
Hit it further than I've hit it for a long time.
And he wasn't even your client.
No, he wasn't my client.
He should have been upset with his agent.
He's done that as well.
Oh, he was upset with his agent?
Yeah. No, he's upset with the world. He's upset with the world. I've got something going on in the UK at the moment.
Hold on. You see, it's why talking about the whole store stuff. Remember, I want to talk about my closings now.
Yeah, we're going to do your closing.
Yeah, okay.
Let me just cut this one in first. So they've got something going on in the UK at the moment for a bunch of leaseholders, and the freeholder reminds me of this guy from last week as well, because anybody that disagrees with him, it's always their fault. It's never him. The fact the whole world disagrees with him, it's still the rest of the world that's wrong. Anyway, how you got on with yours?
Scott would probably say that sounds like me. He's like, you're always right. You're always right. And I'm like, indeed. Yeah, I have 2 closings today, representing the sellers on both ends.
Cool.
And completely very different approaches. That's the word I'm looking for. Where one seller is telling me, the lawyer wants me to drop off the transfer documents. My seller is like, hell no. Hold those documents until they can confirm transfer, as what I'm used to. He wants to make sure he gets his money.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then I have another seller who is like, yeah, drop off the transfer documents, and if they can't make the transfer until 3:00, that's fine. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, and then it comes back to me asking, how do these men that made so much money in their life have money?
I know.
Because I would never just hand over the title of my property in hopes that, I trust that they'll transfer the money.
The lawyers would get in an awful lot of trouble if they played fast and loose and effectively stole the properties and didn't deal with the money. But I have seen it happen. And of course. And there are some lawyers here that I would question. I mean, the ones you're dealing with are absolutely fine. But yeah, it's a trust and a level where you think.
But he basically has his ass in the air.
Yeah.
Like, ready to, I don't know if this is appropriate for this podcast, but ready to get fucked basically in any instance.
Or more nicely put, someone could just park their bike in his ass at the moment.
There you go. That's nicely put, yes.
Yeah.
But this is why this has motivated me to go to law school.
What, to park a bicycle in someone's ass?
No, no. Partially you,
Right.
and just how lawyers handle transaction here.
Right.
I'm just curious as to why they think they're important.
Yeah, it's interestingly, there was a thing on the radio, Radio Cayman, with the lands, and they were talking about having electronic closing, not closing. There was a thing on Radio Cayman where lands were talking about having electronic transfers.
Oh, yeah.
So not having to do the wet signature, etc. Now, no one, I don't think, in the world has fully cracked it to get it working fully. Some are doing it partially, but it looks like Cayman could be ahead of the curve on that. I've already said before on one of these that I think their land system is the best in the world for how it reports data, records data, shows data, and the information that's available. Most countries can't do it because we are the size of a postage stamp, so you can show the whole country and be able to drill into it.
Yeah.
Whereas if you're trying to do that in the UK, it would be a nightmare to actually get down to that parcel level. But
interesting.
With
wonder how they plan to do that.
With electronic conveyancing, of course, you've got the real issue of how do you prove that the person who is signing is the right person signing. Now, as an aside, there was someone put something out on social media recently saying about the archaic banks, and I can open my laptop with my fingerprint, but yet every time I go into the bank I've got to write out all my details and confirm my details and all the rest of it. And to a certain extent it's all about proof and identity, and the systems just aren't there, and certainly the banking side. It looks like lands may be making a leap ahead, which is quite exciting. They've also got a oh man,
6-3 in ball. This comes with age.
right? So it's all about data, etc. But the other interesting thing with lands is they're also looking at property price index. Now that's getting launched towards the end of September.
They already do that?
No, they're doing something different with it.
Okay.
So that's getting launched on the 25th of September. Okay. So that's quite exciting. But that, and if they go to electronic transfer, but again, my worry then, if they go to electronic transfers, is are they actually just feathering the nest of the lawyers who will charge a fortune for doing something that's supposed to take less time and should be cheaper? So there's that juxtaposition,
right?
Which will be interesting.
Yeah.
I love lawyers to pieces, but boy, do they know how to charge. They make.
Boy, do they know how to make life unnecessarily complicated.